The seminary formation program is one that calls forth a man to come to discern well what God is doing in their life and to be open to formation. In coming to a decision as they understand priesthood, as they understand themselves, they come to a point at the end of third year, beginning of fourth year, that they're called to priesthood. So their discernment is not completely over, but they're sure, as much as they can be at that time, that God is calling them to priesthood. For most guys that come here, and they move forward in faith, and they go from this place to theology school. For others, they spend 2-3 years here, and they know that they're called to a life of holiness and sanctity, but not as a priest. So they continue to develop their hearts, and they go and to be good men, good husbands, good churchmen in some other fashion. So the time here is really growing to become the man after God's own heart. So these guys come in here, finding out who they are, and then through the discipline of seminary formation, they grow and mature, ultimately being able to give themselves away in love. Then they have to deepen the discernment, yes, but the formation is in a way that they really take more and more ownership. So they continue to deepen their prayer life, working with their spiritual director to solidify that discernment in apostolic works, where they go out into the community and they can share the gifts and who they are with the elderly at a nursing home, in a classroom setting. We have a handful of seminarians that go to a prison to visit prisoners. They go, and every guy that comes back, their lives are enriched by those who they serve. Going to school, university, studying philosophy, not what to think, but how to think. Studying great philosophers, studying great thinkers. Start owning and developing what they think about the world and about themselves, and coming to know God in prayer, spiritual life. All this works together for a guy to say, wow, I think God's calling me in way of priesthood. As my understanding of priesthood grows, I find myself having a heart that yearns to be united to the heart of Jesus, the high priest, the good shepherd.